Hey, what's going on, everyone? Joe here, and today we're going to be playing Ragnar, which is an action roguelike hidden early access a little bit later this year. I'm playing the demo that just dropped on Steam a few days ago, so I'm going to put the link to that in the description below so you guys can give it a shot as well. It seems like it's very inspired by both Hades, Dead Cells, all that good stuff, but it is dripping in Norse mythology, so you've got your Hellas, your Thors. I actually think Loki's the main bad guy that you're going for in this game, but it's developed just by two people, and they were nice enough to reach out to me and ask that I broadcast my first impressions of the game on the channel. Of what a disastrous decision by them. So we're going to dive into the game and see exactly what it's all about. We're in the hub area right now with all the meta progression, but I don't have anything. I don't even have a shirt on my back. So we're going to go into this portal, start our first run, and see what we can do. So I can pick where I start. I can get soul power, or I can get a Heimdall relic. I don't know what either of those are, but I'm going to go for a relic because typically in those games that lets you power up your moves and whatnot. So we'll roll here and just fight some bad guys.
I will get my revenge.
There's a few different ways you can attack. You have your basic attack, but you can also charge up your right click, and then you do like this spin move. And depending on how much you charge it up, the move kind of transforms too. But one thing that immediately kind of pulled me in when I was playing the tutorial, there's like a lot of impact damage in this game. So like this rock, I can hit that and stun these guys. And then when they're purple, I can finish them off. And even when you're executing them, that little impact will also bleed to other enemies as well. So if I were to execute him and anyone would be behind him, they would all suffer damage. So I'm not sure what other mechanics will kind of coincide with that. But it does seem pretty flashy. Equip this. What is this? Wait, no, hold on. I'm in the middle of combat. Give me a second. I am not ready to read whatever that was. It looks like a frost bomb. All right, they're dead. Let's see what this is. Equip frost bomb. It is 8.3 damage, cold damage, a chilling explosive that erupts upon impact, freezing enemies in its icy grasp. All right, so pick that up. I can use that with Q. So if I hit Q, I drop it, but I can also charge it up. Oh, it's got a long cooldown, though. It's like 5 seconds. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, so we got some progression. Phantom Dash. Dashing leaves behind a damaging trail, dealing physical damage to enemies in its path, has a chance to apply bleed. Radiant Crash. When its cooldown expires, a wave of light strikes upon the enemy after an ability hit. Gotcha. So if I right-click, it would have an extra Radiant Crash effect as well. When its cooldown expires, a wave of light erupts upon the enemy after a basic attack. So I can either buff my basic attack, my special attack, or my dash. I'll go for the Radiant attack. And so whenever I do this and release, it's going to do, I guess, that Radiant move on an enemy. Okay, so I can go for Soul Power. It has its rarity and its difficulty. Let's go down to the bottom one, and then I want to try to get whatever this bird is. All right, so if I charge up my Q, it's stronger, and then release. Oh, nice. And then we can finish him off. Let's break this. There's a bomb there, too. It looks like the execute icon stays on them for a while as well. Let's break all of this stuff. I don't want to kill myself with these bombs either. That's typically one of my first moves in these games when I'm starting off. I just blow up any explosive that could be a threat to myself. All right, let's charge up my spin. Nice. Okay, that smite move is actually really cool. I don't know how many chances we're going to have to heal. You typically don't have a lot in these kinds of games. So I'm going to try to do my best not to get hit. I'm already at 94 health. I say as I immediately get hit. That frost bomb's really cool, though. Nice. Okay, this is our reward. It's a skill point, right? Okay, so I can up my strength, my precision, or my intelligence. Intelligence will be elemental damage and my life. Oh, all of them buff my life. But what I do like is it shows me exactly what's going to be buffed. So if I'm stupid, I don't read what my moves do. It explains it black and white for me. So this will up my basic attack and the smite damage. Meanwhile, this will buff my ice attack. Let's go ahead and do strength. Give us a little bit more life, but now our basic moves are going to be stronger. And so I can go for a Freya relic or Freya relic. Well, this one has higher difficulty, so I wonder if it's going to have a better reward. It doesn't have anything marked for increased rarity, so I would assume not. But I want to go see what all of these options are. If I go up, my only option is this blue thing. So I'm going to go down to this relic. And I guess that's just going to keep modifying my basic attacks. Okay, they have armor now. Execute you. You need to watch out. Try to do the smite more often. I will say, this is a little bit more difficult than most roguelikes I try. I feel like I have to actually lock in if I want to try to get out of the first area alive, which is refreshing. The big question is if we can heal. Is that it? Yeah, not too bad. All right, another relic. Fire explosion. Upon slaying an enemy, a fiery explosion erupts, engulfing nearby foes in flames. At the end of each normal attack, a fire wave erupts behind the enemy. At the end of each normal attack? That could be really good too. Crossfire is a weapon skill. Hitting with an ability creates a cross-shaped fire path, burning enemies in its wake. Oh, it's going to swap for what I have, though. It's going to get rid of my smite move. I'm going to go ahead and not do that then. I'm going to go for the other rare move, which is the fire wave on my basic hits. So after my basic attacks, fire is supposed to erupt behind the enemy, supposedly. So now I can get an ascendancy point. I have no idea what that is. Or a Odin relic. The relics seem to just buff my attacks in general. Let's go for it. Because I still don't have a buff to my spell if I can actually do that. Charge up my magic. Charge up my right attack. Nice. Yeah, the fire's nice. Holy shit. Yeah, I like that. This spell's doing a lot of damage, too. I don't want to sleep on that. I guess this crystal is just meta progression. Kill you with the ice. It'd be nice if you could get like some sort of modifier where every time you finish someone off, you would heal some health. Okay, poison wave. At the end of each normal attack, a poisonous wave erupts. I don't want that because that's going to get rid of my fire. And we can see the slots on the left, so... While moving, leave behind a poisonous cloud that damages enemies over time, or upon slaying an enemy, a poisonous explosion erupts. I'm actually going to go for that. So enemies are going to explode in poison. I feel like we're about to get to a mini-boss after this room, too. There's 2 skulls on the map. All right, knock you out. Let's break this. The traps themselves don't do a lot of damage. The plus side, though, is that you can finish them off immediately after. What I would love to do is just get them into a setup where I can reliably execute them and get that pushback. But I'm too worried about getting hit. Like, if I hit him and then, boom, blast him into the guy behind. Okay, we got another skill point. Probably the one thing I want the most out of this is just increasing my life. We did strength last time. I feel like I'm going to go for intelligence. Precision isn't giving me any value. I wonder if you get different main weapons and you can swap your sword out for like a bow and arrow. I'm sure that's probably the case. Increased rarity, monster level 8. Difficulty is not anything. It's 0 out of 4. It says that, and I'm going to die here. Okay, charge up, release. Yeah, these guys have a lot of health. It looks like I can actually use a potion, too, to heal. If I'm looking in the bottom left, I can push 1. I don't know. I haven't tried that input. I might give that a shot in a second. All right, we broke. Let's try it. 1. Yes. Okay, so you do get a potion. I have officially healed. Without shields, they take a lot of damage. Ascendancy unlocked. So that's what an ascendancy point is. Do you just level up your class? Because we just unlocked Ranger. What is this? poisonous shell. Enshrouded in toxic energy, your attacks leave a lingering poison on your enemies. I could swap that out. It does chaos damage. So both of these are the same thing. Poisonous shell number 8. I can try it. Why not? Swap it out. Oh, wait. Let's go ahead and recycle this, too. I assume we'll find a shop, and hopefully we can get some potion charges. At this point, I feel like I want to keep leveling up my intelligence just for more elemental damage, especially if we got this poison shot. We're going to get another Heimdall relic. I don't know. We have 2 more relic slots until we're maxed out. Let's try this new spell. Charge it up. It doesn't seem as good. It seems more like single target DPS. Knock you guys out. Charge it up again just so we have the jump. Are there no more enemies? All right. Dude, that's so good. Oh, shit. I did that way too early. That was my own fault. Just waiting to erupt that statue and have all that pushback damage. All right, this is going to be our last upgrade before what I assume is the first boss. So I can get Phantom Dash, which will leave behind a damaging trail. I can level up my Radiant Crash and make it do 10 more damage. I feel like I actually want to do that. Because I don't want to get rid of my Fire Strike. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll level up Radiant Crash. So now that's going to do more damage. I just have to remember to do it more often. All right. Draugr King Hrodvigr. I did not say that name correctly. I'm sorry. He's a Draugr, so he's like a skeleton man.
Oh, look who's here.
I like the voice acting.
A bit too small, aren't you? Don't you have anything bigger? Fighting you won't even be entertaining.
Okay, Hansy McGee.
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to kill you.
The main character kind of looks like a wrestler.
I didn't think you came to be friends. Many have tried to kill me, and every one of them met the same end. Death. Most of them were just as scrawny as you.
Sir, have you seen my six-pack?
You've faced many
I do not think I'm scrawny.
That's where your story ends.
Okay, all right. Let's try the poison right off the bat. Do whatever DPS we can. We have our smite move, right? I don't know if the poison actually impacted him. I don't have a way to heal. Oh, he is getting poisoned. Okay. I mean, I could be kind of cheesy. Oh my god. What did I do that did so much damage to him? Charge up. All right, watch out. Poison. Oh, that move sucks. Honestly, that wasn't bad at all. He's got one move that seemed to be really brutal. Did we get a new weapon? So right now we're using Fjord's Edge. This has way more damage. It has fire damage. It has global damage, critical damage multiplier. Holy, yeah, let's equip this. It is so much slower though. But brand new fighting style. And I guess I can recycle this. I wonder then how I can swap between my weapons. All right, we got another biome now. We also have the Ranger unlocked too, so I don't know how we're going to be able to select to that. I assume in the hub area. I would love a shop or some way to heal. Oh, this is like a bed, right? Or is it like a bath? Open. Oh, so I can level up some stuff. What else is there to interact with? I can change the modifiers, or I can just level up the axe outright. We'll do that. Oh, I can keep leveling it up? No way. Wait, it's the same price every time I level it up. Why wouldn't I want to get it as high as possible? All right, level 17 axe. Let's roll. And this can let me heal, right? Fill potion. All right, but can I use it and fill it up again? No, I cannot. All right, I have no choice then. I have to heal. My health is way too low. All right. I don't have any modifiers for the run, so we're just going to generate. We can get soul power, or we can get another Thor relic. I honestly feel like going the way of the soul power to the ascendancy point to Freya might be the best idea. The boss icon looks cool too. All right, let's roll this way. Let's just get some soul power. We got brand new enemies. Holy shit! Oh my god! I am so strong. Oh wait, do I have a new special move? I do. It's like a whirlwind. That's very cool. Okay, well maybe letting me upgrade the axe over and over again at the cheapest price possible was not the best idea. Wait, intelligence actually buffs the damage of the axe outright. It's not physical. It doesn't scale off physical. Okay, yeah, 100%. I'm a monster. Let's get this ascendancy point, which I assume is going to level up whatever class I am. I can only imagine. All right, hold on. Charge up. Spin to win. Spin to win. You can take damage when you do that, though, so you got to be careful. Got a new spell. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm not using my spell anymore. I was about to say, that's got to be it here. What is this spell? It's a better frost bomb. You know what? Honestly, let's go for that. I feel like I liked that more anyway than the poison shot. So now I got an ascendancy point. I don't know what I can do with that yet, but I'm sure I'll see whenever I go back to the base. Break that. Oh, that did not work. Okay, sniper man. Oh my god. That was crazy. All right, so don't screw around with that enemy. Don't let him hit you. Oh my god. No, stop. How far is your range? Where are you? That's ridiculous. I'm so dead. There's no way. I'm running. I'm running. What? Oh my god. I thought I had iframes. I was trying to dash through it. I did not have iframes. Oh well. Hello, Himdall.
You've made good progress. What you're doing is working.
I got sniped, bro.
Yeah, but even after that pile of bones, I ran into more creatures than I'd like.
Loki has done his best. I doubt they'll stop anytime soon.
It's nothing but cowardice.
Still, don't lower your guard. Out there, you need to stay sharp.
Oh, I lost the
These creatures
axe.
aren't heading for Niflheim.
Who knows? If you run into
That's a
them
shame.
there, don't be surprised. Wherever Loki holds power, his rules apply. Hell might even be sending the dead back.
I only know most of these characters from my extensive time playing Smite. Hello, Thor.
Just wanted to check in. Everything all right?
What, decided to become my babysitter now?
No, it's just ever since Mjolnir broke, you've seemed unusually
Oh, he
calm.
can't fight because he doesn't have a weapon.
Is that what you think this is?
It's not like you. You were the storm once. Now you're quiet.
Leave, Ragnar. I didn't ask for your help.
All right, cool. Not bad. Let's go see what we got here. I don't know if I have these rocks needed to repair these. I have the ascendancy points, but I don't know how to use those either. Maybe I can do that over here. So this is the soul shop, so I can spend what gems I have for, I guess, upgrades. Greater healing potion, so it would heal me more. Double dash. Oh, man, let me call Mario. Allows you to dash twice in quick succession. Very good game. Off topic. Charges forward, launching flurry knives that pierce through enemies once. So I would get fire knives. Oh, this is a bow. I see. So you can get a bow. I don't have enough crystals, though. I see. So now we can change our ascendancy. So we have the ranger. So we could start with Nord's venom bow. Ironheart increases our life. And then I can just level up whatever I want. So let's go ahead and activate this. So I'm an archer now. I can charge up. What's my skill? That's cool. We don't really have a different dash attack, though. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go straight for, I think, this path with Freya. Then we can get a soul point, then straight onto Thor. That looks like it's got to be a shop. And we did not see that last time. But we'll see exactly what we can do with this bow. Is there a way for me to look at it? I want to see the stats on it. It doesn't look like I can, not yet. I was able to when I swapped out my weapons. Maybe I can only do that in the hub area. It's pretty straightforward. The damage on it is nuts. I don't like their little fireballs. I do want to see what kind of modifiers we can get to scale off of this. Especially if this game has anything like crit damage. Let's break that. Get my money. Upon slaying an enemy, a fiery explosion erupts. At the beginning of each dash, a fiery explosion erupts, or hitting an enemy with an ability creates a cross-shaped fire path, burning enemies in its wake. So I actually feel like Crossfire would be insane because I can hit so many different enemies with my ability when it rains the poison arrows. So let's roll with that. Let's see what we can do with that. See if we can kind of set up an insane synergy. So if I hit you with this, right? Yeah, and then every hit has it keep erupting over and over and over again. So if I try it here, they're just going to burn each other to death. Charge it up. Probably how I want to engage every fight. Just get ready. Oh, there's a lot of enemies in here. You know, everyone always compares games like this to Hades, but there is a game that I've been enjoying quite a lot that is very similar to this one. 100% going to go for intelligence here. It's called Sworn, and I have covered Sworn a few times on my channel, and this does give me a lot of Sworn vibes too, because the combat is very punchy. That is one thing they've definitely gotten right with it. 100%. This is an early demo. The game's not even in early access yet, so this game is going to have tons of time to cook. So y'all need to realize as you watch this, we're not playing anywhere near a finished product, which I also think is exciting, because one thing I've always wanted to do with my channel is showcase newer games. So I am excited to see exactly what they can do with this game. I don't have a spell yet, unfortunately. All right, at the end of each normal attack, a lightning wave erupts behind the enemy. That is something I've actually wanted. Because we attack so fast, right? And so if every single time I attack them, lightning strikes, I feel like that could combo in the most insane ways. I really don't know what's the difference between these guys, though. Between, like, Freya, Odin, and Thor. Obviously, Thor's probably lightning. We got Freya first, and that gave us Crossfire, so maybe Freya gives us fire moves. And we can pick Odin and see exactly what we get here, too. And see if they're associated with different elements. All right, so let's see what the lightning's like. I'm sure it's going to probably chain to different enemies. All right, time to die. The one thing I do miss with this bow and arrow, though, is that I can't really get behind the rocks and aim those to get these early executions like I used to. I never really go for bow and arrow moves in games like this. I never really went for it in Hades. I never really went for it in Sworn. Even in Lost in Random, I couldn't do it. I'm always in your face. Poisoning an enemy unleashes a toxic wave, damaging nearby foes. Well, we do poison automatically with our attacks, don't we? So wouldn't that just happen innately? I feel like that would be really good. Poison mist. Yeah, let's do that. The other one was just another poison effect. So it does seem like Odin is poison, Freya is fire, and Thor is lightning. And that might be the only elements we have so far. Because remember, the game is still in very early development. Get out of here, fire toddler. All right, let's run over here. Charge up my move. I think, honestly, with this build, we're just going to start having a lot of things on screen at once doing damage. Because we've got the lightning moves, we've got the poison mist, and the fire circles. Come on. One thing about this game, though, there's not a lot of stun locking. I mean, yeah, this guy has armor, but even when he's out of armor, he's still going to attack you throughout all of your moves. So it's a little bit harder to find the openings that you want. I haven't taken damage yet, though. Full on intelligence. We got the elite. Last time it was 2 little lizards. It's the same guys. Okay. Shit, man. Well, we're taking damage now. It's okay. I've still got my potion charge. And in fact, I have the free potion charge after the boss fight, right? So, damn, you've got some crazy range. All right, that's one. You guys seem to always drop spells, right? No, wait, what? So, a different weapon, but it's not the bow. It's a melee weapon. It's the axe we had previously. So, but I'm the archer archetype. I wonder what that's gonna do. That also means that the poison effect I have is kind of moot. So I'll want to swap that out. Did I even notice that I could have interacted with this last time? No, I did. I definitely got the ascendancy point last time. If I had walked past that, I would have been so mad at myself. But I definitely could have seen myself doing that. Okay, well, I have this weapon back, which I'm happy with because it's great. And it gets a bow and arrow out of my hands. Plus, that mixed with the fire cross is kind of nuts whenever I do my spin. What's crazy, though, is I haven't picked up a spell yet. And I'm almost done with the first area. All right, intelligence all the way. Everything I have scales off of intelligence. I'm sure it's going to be the same boss, right? All right, let's roll.
Surprised to see me again? Death doesn't mean much these days. Not when hell's watching.
Then I'll just have to kill you again. Properly this time.
All right, let's charge up. I took a lot of damage, but still worth it.
Die.
All right, so he's got one move that shoots a bunch of fireballs like that. And then his other move is very telegraphed. Otherwise, you can kind of just reliably stand behind him. It's that move that he's about to do. Oh my god, I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm getting greedy. Did you die or did I die? I didn't know what happened. I literally thought I died because I got hit by that move, but he burned to death. All right, finally we got our first spell. That's good. And I haven't used a potion charge. So I'll be able to use my potion. I don't even think I spent my crystals in the hub area. I was saving up. I could have leveled up my potion, but I didn't. Now, will I do something different or continue to level up my axe as much as I want? How much does one level up do on this poison? 0.6 damage. That's so nothing. I'm leveling up the axe. We haven't even been to a shop yet, so we can see what I can really spend the money on. Because there is a shop icon that appears on the board. It's right there at the very end. So we will get a shop if we can make it to the boss. Now, do I want Heimdall, Odin, or just to go straight to Soul Power? Which, honestly, Soul Power is not bad because I'm going to keep buffing my health in the process. You can also see different rarities. This one's purple. So I feel like that's going to be a worthwhile path. Odin's poison. And I currently have the poison mist that I want to get rid of. Let's go ahead and do Odin. See if we can't swap that move for something else.
Ugly beast.
We got a Banshee. But now we're going to have these laser beam guys again. Okay, guys, relax. I have my spell. Take that. Holy shit. Oh, wait, because of the poison mist, it's going to synergize off of my poison attack. And so it's just going to damage the fuck out of them. Wait a second. Hold on. No way. No way, no way, no way. Poisoning enemies unleashes a toxic wave. So if I poison them outright, the wave unleashes, and then they just get stuck. And they're getting obliterated. I don't know what's happening, but they're getting stun locked so badly. Okay, well, maybe we don't get rid of that. In fact, maybe we level up the Poison Mist. Or we could do Poison Explosion. Let's do Poison Explosion. Because I feel like they would synergize together. Poisoning an enemy unleashes a toxic wave, damaging nearby foes. And then, if they die, they erupt in another Poison Explosion. And then I also have a Poison Spell. So all of these lead to ways for them to be poisoned. So I just hide like a baby. And then they all explode. Charge up. Kill these freaking snipers. Hold on, he's back here. It's the buff guy. Whenever I see him, he must die. All right, I feel so much stronger this time around. I wonder what I'm going to pick. Intelligence. Odin Relic. This one has increased rarity, so we'll go down. Monster levels are a little bit higher, but that's fine. We can just level up what we're already working with here. Come on, bud. Time to die. Charge up. I can't. My cooldown on my right click is so lengthy. I feel like... Oh, we have a new sword. Oh, wait. Let me kill this guy first. There's going to be a few more waves, I'm sure, right? Yeah. Whenever I launch my poison attack, they're just doomed to instantly die if I hit them directly. Okay, let's see what this is. Fjord's Edge. It's level 15. Every attack has a 7% chance to apply Execute. I feel like I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it. I'm just going to recycle it. I've got a new spell here, which is just a stronger poison shell. Yes. Yes, I will do that. I will definitely do that. Let's recycle the old one. I'm a beast. All right, you're going to let me level something up, right? I can level up my poison explosion to 3. Each monster slain gives you an endurance charge. Each charge increases your elemental resistance and armor. Stackable up to 5 times. I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm going to go with poison explosion. And then we'll roll with soul power. We're definitely, you know, we're going to level up. We're going to be leveling up my freaking intelligence. All right, execute, execute, execute. Charge up my poison. I'm just afraid of the sniper guy. If I see a swole guy floating around, he's my first target. Nice. Charge up, charge up. All right, they're all dead back there. Oh, man. Man, oh, man, oh, man. It's another sword. I'm okay. I don't need that. I don't need it. I need more intelligence. I'm a smart man. All right, we want to see what this purple one is. So I'll go for Odin again. How much money do we have? Because we're going to see a shop soon. 300. Waste of that rock, but that's fine. Waste of my health. Holy crap. What's going on over here? You masochists? The iframes on the execution is actually really useful. If you feel like you're scared, you can just spam the executions and dash around. I'm stuck. I'm healing. I'm gonna heal before I screw up and kill myself. Okay. Okay, hold on. I got stuck. That was not great. I do not want to die this close to the end. These banshees do so much damage. In general, the damage numbers on this game are very high. There's another enemy, isn't there? It just seems like I don't have a lot of innate damage resistance. We're going to level up Poison Mist. I don't want to swap out any of the moves that I have right now. This is Frost Bomb. It's the same level, though, so I'm going to go ahead and recycle it. Yeah, we took way too much damage in this room. I was so negligent there. Monster level 20, but the rarity's great. I want to see what we can actually get off of this. I just have to be really, really passive. Charge up. Let's wait for the spawns. Nice. The stun locking on the poison blast is actually worth it, though. Nice. So now we can see exactly what we get for this increased rarity. Oh, it's the same. It's still 5% and a 10% life increase. Okay. I mean, maybe that's just better rarity on the items on the map, too. I was about to say, if we could get even more intelligence off of that, that would be nuts. All right, interact. It's a shop. Wait, what? The axe, but it's level 20? Hold on. Is there a way to get health in here? No, there's not. That's brutal. Okay, yeah, I'll get a better version of the axe that's 9 levels higher than mine. Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Oh, you can only buy one item. Wow, okay. All right, next boss.
You think I've lost
Oh, you look
my
cool.
way, but it was the gods who abandoned us first. Loki simply showed me what they truly are.
What they truly are.
You let one lie blind you to everything else. You were meant to protect, not betray.
I protect those who deserve it, not false kings hiding behind prophecy.
Then you've already fallen. And I'll do what must be done.
Okay, let's drop poison. Oh, fuck. I missed entirely. But the poison missed. Oh, shit. I'm getting hit by a lot of stuff and not looking. Throw my poison. I did not miss there. He's taking a lot of damage. I could win this like a weenie. If I really wanted to. Maybe. I don't know what openings I'm really going to get here. None. Dude, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked! Oh, my God. Yeah, I did not expect all of those monstrous AoEs, man. That's wild. That is wild, but I did get a lot of crystals. Yeah, 268 now. So I could get this ring bow. There's a Frostfang axe. I kind of want an axe, actually. Let's buy this axe. Let's see what happens when I buy it. So it's unlocked. It's right here. How do I pick it up? Cold damage. Oh, this is totally different. You throw it, and then it comes back to you, or it gets stuck behind the tree. But still, that's really cool. I actually thought it was just going to be an ice version of the axe we already have. I can't do a charged weapon skill, though. It doesn't have one. But then what are the base changes here besides starting with a particular weapon? You get armor there. I see. So there are differences once it goes past the first thing, the starting weapon. Enduring vitality, you get life increases. You can get more projectiles as ranger versus more armor as barbarian. So I was doing that entire run with more projectiles, but I was using an axe. So I really wasn't getting a lot of benefit out of it. That's cool. I wonder how I get to swap between the weapons, though. I also haven't found anything that lets me repair here either. But I will say this weapon seems very sick. I would definitely like to try this one on a run because it just seems nuts how fast you can attack with it. And it does a little bit more damage than the sword. Guys, this is going to be Ragnar. This game was an absolute blast. It is a demo that is available to all of you guys right now in the description below, so give it a shot. Remember, this game still is in the oven. It has a lot of time left to cook. It's about to hit early access. I think for what it was very fun. The combat itself was super punchy. I like all the Norse mythology stuff, man. I'm a sucker for that, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with this game. I can tell initially there's not too much going on yet. You've got 3 different people that you can collaborate with. You got Heimdall, Freya, and Thor. You got poison, fire, and ice. So it's still early on, but hey, that means that there's a lot of good decisions that can still be made with this game. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. Give me a comment down below if you want more of Ragnar or if there's any other games you think would be fun on the channel. And if you're not subscribed, what the heck are you doing, man? How dare you? Hit that button as fast as you possibly can, and I might forgive you because I'm putting up videos every single day, and that is the #1 way to support the channel. Otherwise, that's all I got for you guys. Y'all look forward to this game when it hits Steam very soon on early access, but download that demo right now, and I will see you guys next time.